So, hello and welcome back. It is day 5, and as you can see, the laser is now in my workshop. It's not exactly where it's supposed to be yet, but we're getting there. And it's actually been... It wasn't that bad, I'm actually saying. I mean, it is huge. If you look at the room, it is, I don't know, it's like a quarter of the distance across, maybe a bit more than that. But it worked out really nice. I did have some problems here and there, mainly with getting it down the stairs. But I did call on some old friends, well, one old friend, and the two of us heaved this thing down the stairs into this basement workshop. Now if you look, you can actually remove the whole set of the whole carriage that the machine is sitting on. And I asked the people who make it, and they said, well, all you have to do is remove all the screws from the bottom of the machine. And literally they meant all the screws, because most of the screws that are in there holding the stepper drivers, one of the screws from the what is it called, the cable management, they were actually screwed through the bottom of the machine into the rails that make the carriage, just for stability. And I understand that, because honestly, looking at the machine the way it is now, you can actually see where they save their money. It is just barely, it's really cheaply put together. So let's say that the linear rails, the steppers, all of that is reasonably expensive. It's built well, but the whole case is just as simple as you can do it, and it's fair. So all of the screws are either self-tapping screws, or they tapped right into the tins that make up the case. But that's the way you save money, because the laser tube has its price. So do the steppers, so do the controllers, so does the stepper controller. Everything is built on a budget, but it's in here now. It barely made the plumbing. In fact, I had to take a bit out of the cupboard that it leans on, which is okay. I actually like it that way. I do have enough room so I can move it a bit, so I can get to the sides and to the back, to the laser, so I can do the air assist and all that stuff, so I can get the plumbing for the machine correct. And right now, on day 5, I'm just happy that it's down here. I'm going to put all the screws back where they were, and I'm going to take some time to check the cabling, but right now I can't see anything there. It's well put together, and I hope that I can fire it up maybe tomorrow or so, because I'm going to take some plain water to flush the cooling system, and when I put it together, I'm probably going to go for purified water with what is it called, with antifreeze. And once I have that, I should be ready to give it a go. The thing that I have not decided on is where I'm going to put my power meter. I don't want to put any holes into the nice case to install the ammeter, but maybe I will, or I'll install it somewhere inside the machine where I can see it when I'm testing it, because all that I have to do, that I need it for, is to figure out what the maximum power levels are that I can achieve. But I'll talk about that when the time comes. So thanks for watching. It's the machine. It's down in my small workspace area, and I'm really happy that we got it here. Of course, when we were trying to get it down here, it started raining and hailing, and we just barely made it inside with just a few drops of rain on the machine. And once I had it down here, I just put the carriage back on, and all of that went really smooth. So I'm still really happy. Thank you, and see you when the next thing comes. Bye. So you didn't think I was just gonna let you go like that, right? So I did all the preparations that are in the manual. In fact, I have most of it set up, and I've got a piece of wood in here, and the machine is basically set up. The only thing that I didn't set up yet is the water chiller, because I don't have one yet. So right now I'm using the bucket method with cold water, just to flush out the tube, because it was full of antifreeze, which is okay, but it did leak quite a lot into the case itself. I do have my air hose connected, and the fan is running. There is the blower is connected, so we do have air assist, and I'm just going to run the test program that is on the Ruido controller. I am just going to run that one now, and we'll all watch, see what happens. So this is one cut at 30%. And a few small cuts. And it's done. I'm gonna wait for the smoke to clear a bit, and then let's see what it did. We can actually see this on the controller itself. I hope this focuses. So that is what it said it would do. Oops, I'm sorry. And that's what we have inside the machine. So it punched out like this, and it made a nice little engraving of 9 circles. Nice. And it appears to be set up okay. The only thing that I noticed, which is slightly annoying, is my laser pointer does not make a very pretty dot. That looks as if it's busted. But maybe I'll buy myself a beam combiner and just set that up. But Nice, isn't it? It's working. It's working, I like it. Gotta fix the doors. So yeah, I hope that the chiller isn't quite as loud as the water pump is. It's the water pump is almost louder than the air pump, which I put right in the back there. But maybe I can get that to quiet down too. So yeah, it's the end of day 5, and I've made the first cut. So now for real, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.